See, guys, so the whole point of life is to understand something about what you're speaking about. And when you understand something that you're talking about every single day, then you're going to understand how to have a great attitude. You're going to understand how to dwell upon your ideas. And you're going to give those ideas to people because the thing is, if you want to prosper every single day and if you want to have a great language about you, then you need to actually expand who you are. You have to expand your vocabulary. You have to give of yourself a lot if you want to get to a better place. So the more you actually help yourself to succeed, the better you're going to become in all areas of your life. So it's just simple that you understand that you have to talk words. You have to talk about yourself. You have to expose who you are. You have to give a lot of ideas every single day online so that you can become your best version. So you can become something far greater than you are right now. But the thing is, you have to realize every single day is a new day. So you have to always be a big potential in life. Have a big potential about yourself. Understand that you have something worthy inside of you right now. That you got something special. Yes, and you have to realize every single day I live my life trying to speak words. I try to speak a lot of words every single day. And I try to every single day work on the words that I speak about, just so that I can have a greater understanding about life. But that's the whole point of life. The whole point of life is to understand how you're moving forward as an individual. So then when you understand how to move forward in your life, then you start to make common sense about life. You start understanding how you're going to move forward and how you're going to do life. But that's the whole thing about life, isn't it? It's always to do better. It's always to understand more about life. And it's always to give ideas so that you may prosper, so that you can become your best version. In a sense, so every single day, try to every single day understand how you're going to move forward in life. How are you going to give all these ideas? How are you going to elaborate about yourself so that you can understand something about life, so that you can give of yourself, so that you have even something more special about yourself? You understand? Because all you really have is your word. All you really have is life, other than to speak your own words. And the more you speak your own words in life, the more common sense you make in your life. In a sense, so you have to every single day look for areas in your life that you need to improve. And when you pick an area that you have to improve about, then you have to speak lots of words about that in order to enable yourself to do it. So if you want to do music production, or if you want to do painting, or if you want to do anything about life, then you have to speak a lot of words into that if you want to be able to do it. You have to unlock your potential. And the only way to do that is through information. So when you speak your own words, you unlock this greater potential inside of yourself to be able to speak it out, but also to be able to do it in your own life. So if you understand anything about how you move forward in life and how you make everything come true for yourself, is through understanding how to actually move from one point to the next point. In a sense, you have to understand how to move throughout life in a way that you're understanding how to correspond to life circumstances. In a sense, so you have to understand that you have to word everything in ways that you are living that life that's a great life, that you are happy about your life. So when you're happy about your life and when you're doing a lot of things around life, you need to always embrace who you are. Embrace yourself. Embrace the person you are. And now if you put yourself in situations where you may go to an event to meet some people or to talk to somebody out there who may want to hear your story, yes, and you may understand that the thing is about everything around life is that you have to embrace certainty. You have to be certain about yourself. You have to be certain about who you are. Yes, and then you have to also be uncertain about things in a way that you don't know what's going to happen, but the thing is that somehow you're going to make it work out. Yes, and somehow you have to realize you have to embrace everything in life. So the more you understand how to actually move forward in your words, the better you're going to become in every single area of your life. It's just simple that you understand every single day of your life you do something very special for yourself. Take yourself out to dinner. Take yourself out to the movies. take yourself out to the beach. You understand? Take yourself out for a walk. Take yourself out to do some words with yourself. You understand? Try to do a lot of words every single day. Try to plan your life every single day in your journal. Have a journal in life. Start actually creating some words for yourself. Create a lot of words about your life. Give that to people. Try to help people to learn from your life. You have to realize I've written 50 books about life. You understand? About how to move forward, about how to succeed, about how to have a greater mindset. And you have to realize every single day I'm always writing more books. I'm always writing something much more in my life. You understand? And my books are only like 25,000 words each. You understand? That's a short read. It's just 2 hours to read those books, you understand, each. So you have to realize if you really understand anything about life, you have to actually create something for yourself. You have to create this life for yourself, you understand? And when you start creating a lot of things about your life, when you start creating your life in a better way, when you start doing things that are going to help you to prosper, that's going to help you to become a individual that's going to help the world, yeah, so you start embracing everything in your life. You start actually making better decisions because you're always seeking to help people with your words. You're always seeking to do something much more special for yourself. And so the thing around life that if you want to embrace anything about yourself, if you want to do anything around life to help yourself to move forward, then you have to learn. You have to learn everything about life. You have to understand. You have to get into learning. You have to get into the knowledge of things. You have to work out knowledge. You have to understand the more you work out knowledge and the more you work for knowledge in your life, the smarter you become in all areas of your life. And since that's the whole point of life, it's always to become a smarter person, to sharpen your mind, to sharpen the person you are, so you look sharp, so you understand more about life, so you understand how to actually thrive about life, so you understand how to live in the moment even better. Yes, and so the way I live in my moments of my life is I always go into my journal and I start writing words. What do I write words about? I write words about everything. About people from the past, about my dad, about my mom, about everyone. And the thing is that when I start writing about them, I try to write about them in a way, or I try to write about things in a way where I'm learning something from it. I don't write to not learn. I write something down because I want to learn something in the process of writing. You see, I want to become aware about what I'm writing about and about my life. I want to solve the mystery of my life. I want to solve exactly what I'm going to do on a daily basis, and also what I'm going to do in 1 month time, 2 months time, 1 year from now, 10 years from now. How am I developing as a person? Yes, and that's the whole question that you have to ask yourself. How are you going to develop as a person? The only way you can start developing now is to start planning your life into words. You understand? Start planning your life in a way that you're writing a lot of words about your life. And when you write a lot of words about your life, you start succeeding on a massive level because you're learning, because you're understanding, because you're doing something in your life to succeed. You understand? So you have to always create things in your life. You have to be creating a lot of things around your life every single day if you want to become a better person, if you want to have a greater attitude, if you want to give a lot of ideas. You have to understand every single day it's work. Yes, and you have to work at life every single day. And you have to understand that the more you do, the better for you. You have to realize every single day, look to understand about yourself, look to understand about life, look to understand how much can you do for the world in terms of words. How much words can you give into the world? Yes, and how much can you understand about life? Yes, and how much can you give of yourself so that people can have an experience of who you are? Yes, and so if you write an autobiography of you or about your story, you understand, you give your story to people, which is an autobiography about you. Yes, and try to write one for yourself. Try to understand exactly your path and how you came across to the individual you are. You understand? And try to understand every single step that you took in life, and try to understand every single step in your life that you have taken. You understand? So that you can move forward, but also so you can make common sense about your life, but so that you can plan your life moving forward. And so every single day, that if you want to do a better life, if you want to understand anything about life, you have to learn, you have to grow, you have to every single day be positive about life. You have to understand sometimes you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, oh, I have to be in my house all day, or I have to do this, or I have to do that, or whatever it is. But make sure that you're speaking words through that. Make sure you're learning something from the situation. And so make sure every single day you put yourself in a situation where you're learning. Learn, 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 learn. That's how you live in the moment. Yes, and the more you learn, the better you live in the moment. Yes, and so you have to realize every single day that you live life on a better level. Every single day you do something special for yourself. Every single day you do something that's going to give ideas to people, or anything that's going to help people to grow. You have to realize that's how you actually understand more about life. You understand much more about how you're going to move forward through life and how you're going to actually live your life on a daily basis. So every single day understand that no matter what, there's always more words to say. There's always more to do around words. But you have to realize every single day, give as much as you can every single day about yourself. Give as much as you can about the ideas of life. Yes, and try to read a lot in your life so you have this massive perspective about understanding different points of view, so that you can make common sense about your life, so you can understand how you're moving forward on a daily basis. Because the thing is, you have to realize we read to grow. We understand we have to write words in order to get ourselves into a better point of view, so that we can get ourselves and our message across to people, so that we can understand how to live a greater life for everyone. Yes, and not just for ourselves. We live greater because we have to understand more. We have to understand every single day how to understand more about life. Yes, and you have to understand there's so much going on in life every single day that when you understand how to actually do your life on a daily basis, that's going to be better for you, that you're going to do something remarkable today, that you're going to live in a great way that other people are not living quite yet. Yes, and you have to realize you have to do something that other people are not doing. You have to say stuff that other people are not saying. You have to understand you have to create something that other people are not creating. Yes, and you have to decipher yourself, and you have to be original about everything you say and whatever you do. Yes, and you have to be original. You have to be someone who creates something that other people are not doing yet in this lifetime. Yes, and try to do something every single day that's going to lift you, that's going to grow you as a person, that's going to help you to understand more about every single aspect of life. Yes, and try to accumulate a lot of wisdom in your life. Try to understand exactly what you're learning. Try to actually put yourself in other people's shoes. Try to understand them, and from their point of view, how they are talking and how they're maneuvering around life. You understand? So you have to understand that if you want to understand anything about life, understand the tones of life. Understand how people speak in tones, how they speak in words, how they move around life, how they do everything in their business. Try to absorb the information in your life and try to do something with that information. And then try to help yourself in terms of life to have a social media, to be posting a lot of content on social media every single day. Try to do some kind of work around your life. Work on yourself every single day. Work on your ability to speak communication words. And try to speak a lot of words so that you can find your way, so that you can find meaning in your life, so that you can understand exactly what you need to do on a daily basis to get your message across, but also to be a better person in the process. Yes, and the whole point of being a better person is to speak a lot of words every single day so that you can understand how to move forward in your life. Yes, and so when you understand how to move forward in your life about every single point of view that you've ever came across, you have to understand you put that into action, you put the words into action, you make up your own meaning about life, and then you understand how to actually have your own persona, and you have your own ability to speak in front of people, and then you're doing a lot of content in front of people and you're making money from it. And then you have to realize life goes like that. Life happens for a reason, you understand? And you have to do something every single day to make sure that other people have what they deserve, that they have a lot of content from you, and that you're giving a lot of things around life that are thought forms and abilities that you have, that you can give in skills, in information, so that you can understand how to actually grow people and grow yourself in the process. And so that's why I do this program, for example, because I try to make common sense out of it. I try to make common sense out of my words and how I speak. I try to understand exactly what I'm talking about so that I can actually move forward in my own life. That's why I do these programs. And then first of all, I move forward throughout every single word that I say. I structure it in a way that I can communicate with other people. And then when I understand how to communicate through my audio programs, then I understand also how to communicate in daily life with people. You understand? Because that's how it helps me to grow. You understand? So the thing is that the most generous thing you can ever give to other people is your words. You understand? Your words is the most generous thing that you have in life. So the more words you give to people, the more generous you are as a human being. Yes, and you have to realize that. So every single day, try to understand to put yourself in a position that is going to be greater for you, that's going to help you to grow, that's going to be a fabulous kind of individuality skill that you might have. Yes, and which you do have. You have some kind of skill right now in your life that's going to help you to grow. Yes, and it's your words. It's who you are. Your words is who you are. Yes, and everything in your life has happened because of the words you've spoken in your life. You understand? Because of the words you've spoken in your life is now what it is. You understand? So if you actually speak more words, then you start functioning as a better individual. You start actually helping your cognitive functioning to do even better. And then you start having better IQ and EQ skills because you're speaking a lot of words in daily life. You understand? So every single day, no matter what happens in your life, you have to understand everything about life. And the more you understand, the better you're going to be in terms of being rich. You're going to have rich skills. You're going to have rich abilities every single day. You're going to understand how to move forward. You're going to understand how much words you need to put into everything you do. And then you put a lot of effort into it every single day. You put a lot of things into life. You put into perspective. You put everything into order. You understand? Make sure you're controlling your life. Control yourself every single day. Control who you are. But the thing is, you have to move forward with the information you have. You have to understand, try to have discipline in your life. Discipline yourself to eat better, to do better, to exercise, to have a better persona, to have a better attitude. You understand? That's what it's about. Every single day, understanding life on your terms. You understand? You have to realize every single day it's about understanding people on a daily basis. You understand? You have to move into your own life. You have to move into yourself. Move into yourself. Move into who you are. You understand? Push yourself to communicate. Push yourself to grow yourself every single day. Push yourself to understand more about every single detail about life. You understand? Push yourself to work. Work every single day, but don't work for nothing. Work for something. Work to help this world in ways that you can grow it. You understand? The only way you can grow this world is through words. You understand? So if you speak a lot of words into the planet every single day, you make a lot of books, you make a lot of programs, you make a lot of photography images or whatever it is, make sure you link everything online, put it somewhere online, and make sure that people can find it. You understand? Make sure that people can understand you and get your message across. You understand? Make sure you're expressing yourself every single day. You understand? The more you express yourself and who you are on a daily basis, the better you're going to feel, the more you're going to do in terms of life, the better you're going to understand, the more you're going to understand how you learn and how fast you learn and how quick you learn and how slow you learn. You understand? The more you're going to understand how you're going to live in the moment. You understand? And how you're going to do that. You understand? Because you realize something about words, that there's so much in terms of words that's going on in life. You understand? So the more you realize when you talk about something, you open up this knowledge about that situation. You open up exactly what you need about life if you speak the words into it. And so what you speak and direct your words at, you have to realize you'll make more words from that. And when you make a lot of words from everything that you do, then you make common sense about everything that you are doing in your life and why you're doing it and how you're doing it and what you're doing and where you're doing it and everything. So every single day, you have to understand how to learn as a person. You have to understand how to push yourself every single day to do a greater life for yourself, So do you understand how to move forward as an individual? You understand? So that's what it's all about. It's always about understanding how to actually move forward in your life. You understand? The more you understand how to move forward in your life, the better you're going to be in terms of life when you understand how to move forward. You understand? So every single day, always do more for people. Always do the best job you can. Do the most you can every single day. Do positive work in the planet. You understand? That's what it's all about. It's always about understanding about life, about realizing there's always more potential in you. There's always more that you can do. There's always more strength that you can actually do in your life. You understand? So you have to realize every single day, understand that there's always more about life. You understand? So every single day, do more and you'll be more. You understand? That's what it's simple, and that's simple to do. You understand? It's very simple, this life. But you have to understand how to speak words into it. You have to understand that the more you understand about everything about life, about understanding to move forward, to move yourself in a way that you're going to communicate and that you're going to live a great life for yourself, because that's what you stand for, then you understand why you're going to be strong around life and why you're going to do a greater job for yourself. And so the thing is that recently I said to myself that if there's anything I want to do in my life, is that I want to speak words. Yes, I want to speak a lot of words into this planet. I want to give a lot of ideas. I want to give a lot of content regarding words. You understand? And the more words I give into the planet, the better I'm going to do in my life, because I'm going to make a lot of meaning about life. I'm going to do a greater way of life in every single area of my life. And I'm going to be someone who understands how to grow myself as a person. You understand? So the more I give you content, the better I am. You understand? That's how it goes. So you have to realize that for me, it doesn't bother me how many people see my content, because my words speak for itself. Yes, and you have to realize every single day that the more content I give into the planet, the better I am in my life. That's the main thing. The main thing is that I'm doing much more common sense work in my life. That I'm trying to make common sense of the world, because the thing is that when I start making common sense of the world around me, then my life is more fulfilling and my life is more confident. My life is more courageous. I'm much more stronger because of the words I speak. Because of the words I speak, I'm stronger as a person. Yes, I'm stronger as an individual because of the words I speak. So I have to understand everything about how I speak my words. You understand? So when I speak my words in a way that I'm fluent, in a way that I'm communicative, in a way that I'm giving ideas, in a way that I'm moving forward with whatever I say, then I have more confidence, I have more courage, I have more attitude, in a way that I have a better attitude, I have something more to say, I have something more to do. You understand? So the thing is, you have to realize this is my work in the planet. This is what I do. I speak a lot of words into the planet. That's where I found my heart. Yes, I found my heart in my words. And that's what I'm good at. I'm good at speaking words, you understand? That's what my talent is, that I can speak my words into the planet. I can start planning my journal every single day of my life. And the thing is that when I speak a lot of words in my journal, I make a lot of common sense about what I do. And because I make a lot of skills come true in my life, the thing is then I start giving these skills to other people. And it comes in the form of words. It comes in the form of assets in terms of words. So you have to realize that your words are your assets. It's something that puts money into your pocket. Yes, and your words are the only thing that can put money in your pocket. You have to understand that you're going to speak to your mom or dad, or to your friends, or to your family, or to anybody around you. Eventually you're going to have to speak words to these people. And you're going to have to make common sense with these people. You understand? So the thing is, why not make common sense with yourself? First, why not go into your journal every single day of your life, start speaking a lot of words in your journal about everything. Talk about Jesus, talk about God, talk about spirituality, talk about everything in your journal. Make common sense about life. Make a lot of words come true in your life, and then you'll find the direction that you need to be in. It's just that simple. A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people don't have a journal. A lot of people are not speaking words in daily life. They're not speaking words because they don't know how to speak words. Even though they're speaking words every single day in their life, they haven't found their words to be anything, let's say, valuable in life. You understand? So, for example, my dad, my mum, they speak words, but they don't go on social media to speak words. You understand? Why? Why don't they do it? Because the thing is that they think that words are nothing. You understand? They think words don't make anything come true. You understand? But the thing is that words are a lot alike. You understand? The more words you speak in daily life, the better your frequency, the better you are, the better everything around you is happening. You understand? For a reason and for common good. You understand? So if you want to do a greater way of life every single day, you have to understand how to abbreviate in your life. You have to understand how to move forward with everything you say and do. You understand? You have to understand you have to have a great attitude about whatever is happening in your life. So you have to understand about whatever is happening in your life. You have to have a good attitude about it. You have to understand how to move forward with it. You have to understand how to actually make common sense with whatever you're saying. And then you actually do a better way of life because you're actually moving forward in the words you say. You understand? So if there's anything in this program that I want to teach you, it's you need to speak words for a living. You need to understand that if you want to have a great life, you have to speak a lot of words. You have to understand the only way to understand anything about life is to speak words about it. Yes, and so every single day I'm always doing this. I'm always doing it in my life. The more I speak my words, the better I get. I promise you. So look at what this program has done for you already in terms of ideas and in terms of words. And so the thing is that if I didn't speak these words into the planet and put it on YouTube and put it online somewhere, the thing is you have to realize, then what would my words become? Yes, then I would have no words to say then. Because the thing is that because I done the words now in my life and I gave you this program, then it helped you in some kind of way, didn't it? Yes, and it gave you some kind of perspective. It gave you a guide. Yes, and I gave you something to think about. I gave you an idea. I gave you one idea in this program that's going to help your life magnificently. Yes, and so you have to realize every single day, understand how to actually turn around your life in a way that you're going to move forward through words. Yes, and you're going to speak a lot of words every single day in your life. You're going to do a greater way of life for yourself and for other people. And then you're going to understand how to help these people grow. Yes, and so every single day, understand first, do it for yourself. Help yourself to grow and then help other people to grow. And then understand every single day, the more you make common sense about your life, the better you get in terms of every single area of your life because you're speaking the words about it. So when you're speaking words about it, then it happens. You understand? You have to realize everybody's going a different direction in life. You understand? Everyone's going somewhere in life. You understand? So the thing is, you have to understand how these people are going across in terms of life and how they're speaking words and how you can see exactly who's speaking words a lot in life and who's not. You can see I'm always around the people who speak a lot of words every single day. I'm around people who are doing a lot of content every single day. You know, about people who understand something about life and how they're moving forward. So the more you understand how to actually move yourself around life, the better you're going to get in terms of every single area of your life because you understand how to move forward throughout what you're saying. And when you're saying a lot of things in life, then it becomes special because it's something you created. It's something that you have in your pocket that you've made. And because you made it in your life, then it becomes more special because it's your program or it's your idea or it's something that is now you. It's something that is who you are. So this program is who I am. You understand? This is how I talk in my life. This is how I give my ideas. This is how I give my skills. This is how I give my information. You understand? So the thing is, you have to understand every single day, the more you actually live your life for the greatness of the common good, you understand? You actually give much more of yourself. You give even more than you have. You understand? Every single day, no matter what, give as much as you can. You understand? Give yourself a pat on the back every single day. Make sure you are grateful about your life. And then make sure you're doing a lot of work so you can actually reward yourself and so that you can actually move forward in your daily life. You understand? So anyway, guys, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this program. And please, 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 just talk a lot of words every single day so you can actually help your life. Because if you don't start speaking words today, then you're never going to have a life. You understand? You have to realize Every single day, the more you speak words, the better you get in every single area of your life. That's what is happening in my life. In a sense, so the more I speak words in my daily life, the more I can find my way, the more I have ideas, the more I'm actually giving information to myself and other people. You understand? Because that's how words work. The more you actually have ideas to give, the better you are in terms of every single area of your life. So every single day, understand that no matter what happens in your life, give lots of words in the planet and you shall succeed far beyond what you're capable of. In a sense, so every single day, you have to realize, speak a lot of words so you can be so capable in your life to succeed so that you have the greatest life possible.